have another example here, which I would like to ask you, because one thing I connect to what we're talking about here is momentum. So have you ever observed in a conversation, for example, where it's really hard to get started, but then once it gets started, then it takes on a life of its own?
Frankly, any conversation I have begins that way, and that's what decides whether or not I want to speak with someone. That's why, for example, I don't like to start with small talk, because for some people I suppose that's some sort of icebreaker and heats up, like turns the engine on, but I come in already pre-warmed. So if it's one way to look at it. I don't need that. I don't need to sit in the garage for an hour. And so I come in, I'm warm, so I want to talk about something interesting, or I want to get the ball rolling. But ball rolling, that's exactly what you're talking about. It's eventually generates more energy as it moves and propels itself. So conversations like we had on Thursday of last week, it didn't start out super energetic, but once we started to talk about something that we were both into and we were sort of pinging off of each other probably, then it became like, we were just really excited, right? And so that's probably what you're talking about, right?
That is what I'm talking about.